All right, and we have begun. So again, the race is based off in-game timer, so don't worry that someone started a little bit ahead. We're going to go through the prologue here and go over some of the basic moves that Madeline will have as she makes her ascent up Celeste Mountain. So Madeline can jump, and she can climb and grab things, and she can also dash, which should be getting here very shortly on Gix's screen, and Zic3 right behind him. All right, we're going to jump into the first of 7 chapters here. This is Forsaken City. It's going to showcase a lot of the tech that will be used throughout the entire run. You're going to see some hyper dashes, some maybe an ultra or two. We'll see. Also, it looks like Gix has just the chapter timer, which is okay. I think he might have to switch it at some point. Missing his wall bounce there, but Zic3 getting it right now, and so they're about even. But we'll see. The real distance doesn't really the tail of the tape really doesn't start kicking in until chapter 3. We'll see a nice reverse hyper from Zic3 there. So both players are maneuvering very well through this first section. Okay. So we have these zippers. Basically, when Madeline steps on them, they're going to change their traffic light from red to green and go in the trajectory or the direction that they are attuned to. Wow, Gix taking a death there at the very end of that screen, giving Zic3 a little time to catch up. So Zic3 clipping that corner there, but he makes it through unscathed. And now Gix heading into the home stretch here. It's a little bit of climbing, ran out of stamina, but he makes it. And he is going to finish up his first chapter. Coming in at a 119. Very nice. Zic3 also now heading up his ascent here. There we go. Looks like Gix is aware of that, changing his file name. Which is perfectly fine. Again, it's in-game timer, so there's no time lost there at all. But we'll get a little more accurate representation here of where he's at. Also, it looks like Gix is playing on keyboard. Or maybe even playing on the Switch. I'm not 100% sure. All right. So we are in Chapter 2. This is Old Site. Nice little dreamy locale. You're going to come across our main glitch that is available in 80% in all runs, which is you skip a cutscene. And what that does is allow Madeline to respawn in the center of wherever her Y-axis is. So it's possible to spawn inside that dream block, and it allows you to save about a second. Oh, Zic taking a death there. But recovering very nicely. Now Gix is heading through the battle and chase. Oh, missing... Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure what happened there. Maybe he forgot to grab, but he makes it through. So the way that Madeline works, she's going to mimic Madeline's moves on a 3-second delay. Runners are going to do their best not to cross paths with her, as it will result in a death. But, and as you go further along, there'll be 3 Madelines, excuse me, and then 5. So, oh, Gix is going to recover here. He misses key. Oh, getting bonked there. Let's try that again. Actually, nice ultra. Okay, I see you, Gix. I see you. Let's go. So an ultra dash, because I keep bringing that up, I should probably mention. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Got a new strat there. Nicely done. So ultras. When you perform a hyper and you jump, performing a down forward dash will maintain the momentum that you had and add to it, which thus is called an ultra dash. And it's used in a few spots. It's definitely a nice way to get a lot of movement and speed. As Zic making through his last section of the battle line chase here. Both runners are going to be in a wake. There's no real dangers here, just a lot of uneven terrain for our runners to navigate through. Gix doing it very nicely. You have to be mindful of like those springs and some of those edges, but really utilizes all of the great tools that Madeline has. So we'll see Zic3 going through that as we head into my favorite chapter, Chapter 3, Resort. This is going to be the real test between both runners. We'll see if we'll see any lead changes or anything here. Basically, you got these dust bunnies here, and they're on a cycle. There actually is an entrance cycle and a death cycle. Some runners will opt to take the death cycle over the regular one. It's very far and few between, but there is a slight difference. But unlike Chapter 1 and 2, you're definitely going to see the rooms a lot longer. You're going to see more hazards and a lot of tricky jumps and maneuvers that will need to be taken into consideration. So a death in a long room easily allow any runner to either gain or lose the time, depending on which one is out in front. But Zic now getting his key and heading into as we get through, making our way to the huge mess section. So yeah, Gix handling these rooms very nicely. Have some lock switches coming up here. And Zic3 getting his key. Making his way onto playing a little bit of catch up here. Not too far out. I'd say a few screens. And again, anything can happen. Oh, nice evasion on that Dust Bunny from Zic3 there. Alright, so Gix is now in the huge mess portion. It's a gigantic maze of clutter. Madeline's doing her best to get through it. And the goal here is we need to clean this all up for Mr. Oshiro to get that lovely key that's in the center. In true Mega Man or Mega Man X style, you get to choose which route you want to go. There's 3 different ones. But the run is optimized so that when we leave a section, it's closest to Oshiro as possible. So that will be taking into account. As you'll see here, as Gix finishes up his first section, this is going to pop out and bam, Oshiro is like right there. So it prevents us from going around and trying to find him and just really optimize this whole section. So now Gix moving into the second portion as Zic3 making his way through his massive maze here. And also, sometimes some runners take different routes, and it actually changes the layout of each of these rooms. For example, you see that there's no crates here. If they would have went here first, the crates would have been present. But Gix taking care of that second one, and Zic going through his first portion here. Nice maneuvering, going to get a spike jump. We are first try, nicely done from Zic3. All right, and now Gix, woo, zooming through. Okay, I see you. Let's see if he's going to get the cycle skip here. And he does. Ooh, nicely done. Wow. Very impressive. And Zic3 now heading through the second portion. Nice save there, overshooting that jump, and had a dash to get some recovery. Unfortunately, bonking into that Dust Bunny. That's okay, though. Alright, now Gix heading into the elevator shaft portion. This section is pretty brutal. There's each room is pretty long, and there's a lot of stuff to do, and a death can really amount to some lost time here. We'll see how Gix handles it. Oh, taking the death there. Commentator Curse is live and ready, folks. Alright, nice recovery. Bouncing back and nailing that. Going through these vertical sections, you can see some wall bounces there. Excellent job. And now we get to the key skip portion. Basically, he's going to try to run and grab this key. She does very nicely. Selecting retry, warping us all the way back to the beginning. Saves, I'd say, a good 3 to 4 seconds, depending. And it just allows us to keep aggressively moving through this resort here. With that being said, Zic3 is now finishing up his huge mess and getting into the elevator shaft as Gix is heading into the presidential suite, where we will encounter Mr. Oshiro himself. So quick rundown on this. Oshiro's going to line up his shot, which is basically him, to where Madeline is. And audio cue, or video cue, that line. And he's just going to run. Of course, encountering him is going to result in a death. But Madeline has a few tricks up her own sleeve. She can actually bonk on Oshiro's head, and by doing so can get a dash back, which has been very helpful, especially if things don't go. But Gix is moving through very nicely to the crystal dash room. One room to go. The notorious final room of this chapter. And he is handling this very aggressively. Alright, just a home stretch here. Woo! Okay. 508. Yo! Someone fan this man off. He is on fire. Excellent run there. Zic3 now getting into his presidential suite 2. Still not that far behind. Anything can happen, folks. Any mishap or any death in a long room, and these runners can have a lead switch happen in a moment's notice. All right, so now we're going from my favorite chapter to my least favorite chapter, Golden Ridge. So a few of the gimmicks here, you're going to see these green orbs, which are basically a dash in themselves. You are allowed to dash out of them as well. And then we have our lovely wind, which, you know, prevents Madeline from moving forward, but that dash is able to bypass that. I don't like Golden Ridge, and I think a lot of runners really don't. It's like the wild card of the race. So you have the opportunity, because every room has an opportunity to save some time, like very small bits and pieces here and there, and that quickly adds up. But at the same time, you can lose a lot of time if you miss them. Not all the skips are necessarily easy. I mean, like, for example, on Gix's screen, he ran into a little bit of missing. See, like this, those little time saves. Also, some of the in a huge time loss. But Gix getting his bearings and handling very well as Zic3 finishes up his resort run here. Going for that bunny hop skip, and whoo, barely gets there, but he gets there nicely done. He's just zooming through, heading his way towards Cliff Edge, where the wind is going to pick up extra crazy. And Zic3 getting ready for his ascent up Golden Ridge. All the while, Gix is moving very nicely. Here's one of those rooms where there's possible to skip a few of these sections with a very nice wave dash jump there. Now Gix heading into some more auto-scroller sections here with these blocks. Now, what's interesting, this next room has a new skip. I want to see if Gix has learned about it and if he's going to go for it. Doesn't look like it. TGH in the earlier run made the attempt to go after it. It's fairly new, just was discovered this week. Oh, nice. Taking that high route there. Very nice. I might need to learn how to do that myself. Oh, no. Taking a bonk there. Giving Zic a little time to catch up here. He gets his corner or spike jump there and is going to make his way through. As Gix enters the last part, we've got a lot of wind here. And we're going to have these snowballs that are going to come into play. They're similar to Oshiro, but they come from the right to left. It's easy to avoid early on, but when you get to the end of the screens, like right here, you have a little time to react. Oh, wow. Ooh, nice movement there. And then also the wind is playing against your favor here too. Oh, nice bounce off that snowball. Okay, I see you. Wow, this is about to be a really good time. All right, and Zic3 making his way through. Taking that top route there in that room. Oh my gosh, Gix, please, please. Please just slow down for a little bit. 319. Woo! Holy smokes. Minus a few hiccups in there, that is still a fantastic time. All right, Zic3 heading into that auto skip room as well. See if he's going to go for that or go for the the other strat where you basically hyper off of that moving block a little early. Looks like he's going to opt out and just take the intended route. Much respect for that move, because you do lose a lot of time if you mess that up, and I've seen runners do it. Oh, okay. So, I'm sorry. I've never seen that. I've never seen that approach on that room. No, wow. All right, okay, I see you, Gix. I see you. I hope I'm saying his name right, too. I just realized that. Could be Jix, could be Gix, I'm not sure. But he is in Mirror Temple. There's a huge level with a lot of different nooks and crannies to explore. The runners have a plan on where to go and how to approach it. So, moving through nicely here. There's a lot of portions, and there's also like a very huge skip in the game. Probably the one that saves the most time, which will be the search skip. Ooh, okay. On both screens. All right, Zic having a little trouble getting on that wall there. And Gix having a close call there, but was able to dash to get him back to safety. Now, Gix is in the room that I stress about a lot, mainly because that last section there. If you time that wrong and those guys clip you, you lose them a lot of time. But he handles that good and well. And now Zic3 having a little trouble on this second long screen here with the snowballs and everything. Oh, getting clipped right there. See if he can get through it this time. Just one more jump and he's out of there. Oh! And he makes it. Nicely done. Oh. And now Gix moving into the Seeker portion. Just had like a little tutorial, kind of seeing what they do. You actually take control of the Seeker in that spot. He's going to make his way into our Seeker Shrine here. As Zic3 moving through and getting to the last part. Oh no, catching that spike right there. So you get that run back. Nice. One more green bubble. And he's out. Nicely done. Zic moving on to Mirror Temple as well. We see Gix just blazing through this section. Oh my gosh. One more room to go. Ooh. I've never seen that approach before. I like it though. But didn't realize that he missed one of those. But able to pick it up there. Alright. So he's getting ready for the search skip. What that basically is going to skip this whole right portion of this area. And you don't have to search for any keys or any of that lovely stuff. So, he's going to nail it there. What happened there was he did a reverse dash jump. And then at the very tail end, does another one to get away scot-free. Zic3 grabbing his key and moving into the second portion of Mirror Temple here. Let's see if he's going to go for any skips or tricks here. Taking the high route here as he gets ready to move forward. And now Gix heading into Theo. So basically, Theo, you got to carry him around. He's stuck in this crystal. You don't have your dash, unfortunately, but you're... Interesting. Gix opting to just retry instead of trying to get set up there. Possibly a time save instead of trying to fix it and line himself up, but he's moving along and getting his bearings back. So as you see, he's throwing Theo and dashing and catching him mid-flight. And he's able to maintain his momentum, which is used basically in every room. We're going to see if we're going to get a nice boost here. And he does the jump too. Nicely done. He's got 2 screens to go before the home stretch on Chapter 5. As Zic3 begins his Seeker tutorial. Zic opting to take the high road. Oh, nice. So he's going to get this one done sub 5 minutes too. Let's go. Very nice time, 4:53. Woo! He is sub 20, looking, getting prepared to go into reflection. Now, I did briefly look at their times on speedrun.com. Zic3 does have a very fantastic time, and especially for someone that is not on the same skill level as him, it's just amazing to see that. So I definitely will be up to date on that. Maybe we can get a PB update in the chat if possible. But Zic3 getting ready to go through his Seekers. Oh, getting caught by one of them there. All right, so Zic3 is opting to not go for search skip. Still moving his way through. Zic3. Oh, he was anticipating. Oh no, he got it. Never mind. I thought that Seeker did not trigger that. Oh, he's gonna get a nice trigger off of that. The Seeker's hot on his tail. This is where a lot of improvisation can happen because those Seekers can bonk into those red walls and remove options for the player to navigate through. But Zic3 makes easy work of that. All right, and I see that Zic3's PB is 33:53. So I won't really know until we get to the end of this. All right, cool. Acres, thank you for that update. Zic3 getting his search skip done too. Oh no, running out of stamina there and getting bonked. Oh, nice. Zic3's moving so fast I can't even like keep up with him. To be quite honest, I'm trying, but he's just like zooming through all these rooms. All right, so Zic3. Oh, getting clipped again by the Seekers. They're showing no love for him today. Zic3's taking that top route and is making his way to... Oh, missing that feather. All right, Zic3 entering his Theo section. Zic3 is one screen away from our Old Lady of the Mountain. And he's going to get prepared to run and catch up a battle line. Moving through nicely as he's going to approach the ravine section. There's some developer-intended shortcuts here. The first two are pretty easy to navigate. The last one holds a huge risk. And he clips the spikes there. And that is the downfall, as you have to go all the way back to the top because you miss each of the checkpoints that are available. Second time is a charm, though, for Zic3. So he moves to this underwater section. Nice hyper off the floor there. Zic3 getting a nice boost in Mirror Temple. He's in the home stretch. Ooh, Theo taking the block shot there from the Seeker. Wow. As Zic3 enters his battle line fight. So basically, battle line is going to do her best to try to stop Madeline from climbing this mountain. Madeline is not trying to hear any of that. So she's got a laser and some, I wouldn't say homing. Homing is not the right term. These orbs that line into where Madeline is at, and they kind of move in a little wavy pattern. But also these blocks, and of course spikes, just to prevent Madeline from continuing on. For the most part, Madeline is just trying to get in contact with Madeline, and that's how you clear each of these rooms. Oh no, Zic throwing Theo just short, but he is out of chapter 5, not 6. Alright, so Zic3 is getting ready to head into his reflection as Gix is moving very nicely. Ooh, doing a nice couple of dashes there. Opting to not take that feather. Oh, clipping that, but he recovers great there. Alright, I'm gonna scroll up the chat and check the PBs one more time. I think that Zic3 might be on pace for a decent PB here. He is going for late skip though, so we'll see if he can get this. And he does! Wow, second try, nice job. Yeah, so Zic3 has a 43 PB. There's a good chance that he could hit sub 40 right now. I believe he is on pace. We'll see how his reflection goes as he takes to death as I say that. Sorry, commentator curse, I know. But Gix is heading into the second portion. And yes, let's get some heyas in the chat. Or some remixed ones, since we're in the second part of it. Alright, Gix is almost out of here. He has 2 more rooms to clear. Or, yeah, basically. As Zic3 begins to move through his Kevin block section. Oh, I think he was trying to go for a down forward dash there, but that could have been a missed input. Gix having a little bit of hiccup, but not getting hit by that laser, and he is scot-free as he gets ready to level up and begin his ascent into the summit. I think a good time here. He could be on PB pace as well. I think someone mentioned that his PB on summit is a 920, so it's going to be pretty close. I need to say it's going to be an exciting finish from both of our runners here. Oh, Zic3 taking a tumble there. I think he's trying to decide which strat to go for. Then he clears through. Alright, so Summit. It's basically a nice recap of the entire game, for the most part. And it starts with what I believe is Reflection. Also, nice save on Zic3 screen. I don't know if you guys seen that or not. But so this is like I call the Reflection recap, because you got the same type of spikes and everything else. And then we're going to make our way through the mountain one more time. This time optimized for having 2 dashes. This is moving through. Oh, taking a death there. Getting bopped by those spikes. As Zic3 is moving through, getting ready to take on Battlein. Just a few more screens. Speaking of which, we got Battlein here helping Madeline with an alley-oop here and there. And that's going to be at the end of each of these sections. As we head into 500, which is the recap of Chapter 1. So we got our zippers back. And a lot of spikes and a lot of long gaps, which the 2 dashes handles very nicely. Alright, so Zic3 heading into Ravine here. We'll see how he's going to handle these shortcuts. Some runners opt to take the checkpoint here after the second one as a safety, which he does. I respect the play. But he didn't even need it, because he got through scot-free. Oh, unfortunately, I missed Gix's reflection time. I apologize. But Gix running into a little bit of a hiccup here. Able to get himself back on track. Alright, so Zic3 getting into his Battlein fight here. As Gix is heading into 1000. We've got our dream blocks back. Motoring through that first screen very nicely. Now, it's possible to jump out of these as well as hyper. We'll see if he's going to do that or not. I haven't seen any yet, but he doesn't even really need to because he's zooming through the section. Oh my goodness. And Zic3 moving through his battle insight very nicely so far. Both runners are putting in a lot of good movement and everything. Gix is just flying through the section. Oh my gosh. Oh, running into the wall there, but it's all right. As he heads into probably the hardest section in the game, 1500. Got our Dust Bunnies back, of course. And they're here to just be like a doorstop, essentially. They're just really like, we don't want you to go any further. Please stay here for a while. Zic3 again, moving through, getting prepared for the second portion of the battle line fight here. Just a few more screens. Oh, taking a death there. See how he handles this long room here. Nicely done. He makes that look so easy, folks. A lot of ultras in there. So he gets through the home stretch. And now Zic3 heading into his second portion of the battle and fight. See, I'll try to look at his timer. Battling is in the way. He's at 6:17 right now for his reflection. So if everything goes according to plan, he might get a sub 8. We'll see. Now Gix moving into the 2000 portion. Got our wind coming back on our green orbs here. Grabbing that strawberry as it's definitely a faster route. And then another somewhat difficult room here. Mainly because our snowball buddies are back, but Gix is like, I'm out. Don't even worry about me. We're going to see if he's going to go for this auto-scroller. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Zic3 could get a sub 8 on reflection if he can finish this off pretty strongly. I apologize. Alright, so it looks like Gix missed his auto-scroller. Going to try it again. He gets it. Oh no, but missing the dash to get that wall bounce there. He's going to go for it again. There you go, getting that wall bounce too. I wouldn't really call it choking. I mean, you know, that skip is very difficult, and mistakes can happen. I mean, overall, he's still maintaining great composure here as he continues his way through. As Zic3 finishes and is heading up to meet up with Battleline. Nice movement going up this vertical section with those wall bounces. Gix heading into the Battleline portion. Alright, so Zic3 getting an 801 on his reflection as he's getting ready to tackle his summit. I believe he is on pace to get a PB as well. We'll have to see. But Gix going into 2500 here. Oh, nice corner boost there, though. Hey, how you doing? I like that. Sorry, guys, I get super excited when I see those little quirks happen. I get hype. All right, so we got our first key skip. Oh, bonking his head there. But there's the key. Okay. Gix nailing that. Getting ready for the infamous door skip. See how he handles that. Oh, ooh. Oh, okay. I haven't seen that approach before in that room from Gix there. Nicely done. But getting a little too ahead of himself and bonking himself on that spike. All right, let's see if he's going to go for the door skip or not. Looks like he's going to go for it. We got a 1 and a 2. Door skip cleared. Nicely done. Heading into the home stretch before we get into 3000 as Zic3 is zooming through, already in 500. Oh, slamming into those spikes there. Could be anticipating a misinput there. Still getting their bearings. It's one of the key things with the race is like not getting flustered if you make a mistake. It's usually will make or break a run. And now Gix heading into his 3000 summit. Let's go ahead and see those flag callouts in the chat. He gets ready to start on the downdrift section with flag 28. And now Zic3 getting through the home stretch on his 500. Getting to that battle line alley-oop section. Oh. Again, taking a death, but like really recovering. I like that he's able to just quickly bounce back, and he's like, no, I'm going to go right back into it and being very aggressive here. All right, Gix is going to be out of his downdraft section and moving to the updraft as Zic3 here, working his way through 1000. Alright, moving it into flag 14. Yeah, that's right. And heading into 13, our last instance of our lock switches here. Zic3 taking a death, unfortunately, in this room with no ground for Madeline to work with. It's just a one shot as soon as you get going. He's in the battle line, alley-oop portion. And he takes care of that as he gets ready for his 1500. And Gix is just flying through this. Wow. Heading to flag 10. Making short work of that. Gonna see a skip of 8 as expected. Actually missed his dash there, but was able to get it back. Nice reaction. And he is in the home stretch for his run here as Zic3 running into this room with the 4 Dust Bunnies, but able to get by. Bonking his head on some more over there, unfortunately. We'll see how he's going to go through here. Alright, Gix in the home stretch on flag 4. So a few more dashes here. Running into those spikes as he hits flag 3, but already got the checkpoint. So a few more hop, skips, and jumps, and he will be at the summit. If you got the summit flag emote, let me see it when he gets there. As Zic3 enters the long room, taking it semi-aggressively, I'll say. Still getting clear without a death. That's very huge. As he bonks on another Dust Bunny. Those Dust Bunnies have been notorious this run. And there we go. Gix finishing up. He is your winner this time with a 34-44. Excellent job on his end. And Zic3 now at the last screen of 1500. He's got one more Dust Bunny to clear out. All right, he makes it and is a clean getaway. Excellent run from Gix. 34-44 with 28 deaths. We'll see if Zic3 is going to be able to make a shot at a PB here. Getting that wall bounce there. Nicely done. Moving through, grabbing that strawberry. See how far he takes him along. Just to one scream, that's alright. He's going to say what's up to his snowball buddies here. And by that, I mean he's going to try to avoid him at all costs. Oh, going for the... Nope, going the top route. Okay. Trying to give the commentator a little fake out there. Into the auto-scroller room. We're going to see if he's going to go for the auto-scroller skip or not. Doesn't look to be that way. Respect the play. Or maybe he is. We'll see. Ooh, close call there. Again, with those auto scorer blocks, if they run into something, woo! Oh man, I thought he was gonna get away scot-free there. I was gonna get super hyped. But those auto scroller blocks, if they run into a solid obstacle, they will break. Now moving through a few screens before he gets into 2500. Again, still making really good time here. Wow, effortlessly moving through that section. Whew. This is going to meet up with Battle in here. Get that nice little boost as we get into 2500. And then on this screen, the wind turns itself on and off as you're making your way up. One more. And he's out, heading into 2500. Alright, so again, we're going to see if we get a key skip and a door skip out of here. Oh. I think he's trying to clip and bounce through that section, but I think he might have jumped a little too late. Still, getting his bearings and making it through again. Alright, let's see what he's going to do here. He is going for the key skip. Oh, taking a little bonk there. 1-2, and he gets it. Oh. Thankfully, he saw that he didn't grab the key yet. Alright, grabbing this dash crystal here. He gets prepared for the notorious door skip. Trying to thread the needle here. Alright, so Zic3 opting not to do the door skip, but still running into some spikes there. Alright, he's going to get away scot-free. Respect the play as he heads into the final room. More ascent here, and we'll be heading into 3000. Again, if you're ever so kind to do the countdown again, by all means. If you don't, hey, I'm not going to be mad at you. Oh, missing that crystal, but getting his bearings back. Oh, trying to get a skip. A wall bounce there to catch that other crystal, but missed it and falling into the spikes. He's making it up here as he gets into the downdraft section on flag 28. Let's go. Oh, opting to go for the right side ascent, and he gets it. Right, he is moving graciously through these flags. Already on flag 23. Oh, running out of stamina. Oh, no! I thought he was going to get there. Lost his dash again. Oh, no. Again. Oh, no. I don't... Like, with the downdraft, I don't think it's possible to neutral jump because the downforce of the wind continuously keeps you, like, from ascending. Losing a little bit of time there, but he is getting back to himself right now as he gets ready to finish off the downdraft and move into the updraft section. So now we're in the updraft portion. moving nicely. Couple short flags here as he gets to flag 14. Getting a little too close to cover for some of those spikes. You might notice that Madeline's head actually clipped through that. So, for the record, Madeline, I believe, does not have a hitbox on her head. You will see it in a few instances. I know in Mirror Temple there's a room where like it looks like she just gets Final Destination, but she comes out of it just fine. And so he's going to make through. Grabbing that dash crystal there to get into flag number 11. Wow, just moving along very well. It's going to be really close. In regards, I think it's going to be close in regards to this PB. I remember seeing 43, but I don't know what the second parts were. This is my old memory. But he is going to get through. There's a few more jumps here. All right, meeting up with Madeline and getting into that home stretch on flag 6. So here we go, flag 4. Got some tricky spots here. And our feathers have come back. Okay, he is coming in close. On to flag 2. Just a few more to go. Oh! I don't think it... Yeah, I think it's trying to get a diagonal dash there and did not... But keep on moving forward. So we get into the home stretch here on flag 1. There's not a lot to stop you here. There are a few spike sections. But all in all, it is said and done, folks. Zic3 coming in with a 43.59. And as I mentioned, Gix is your winner. Congratulations to both runners. All right, we'll see if we can get some folks in here for an interview or not. Oh, looks like I got Gix getting ready to pop in real quick. Got Gix showing the times per section here. It's hard for me to see on the restream here, but maybe it'll appear better on Speedy Gaming's channel. So it looks like we have both runners here sitting in the green room, so to speak. We'll wait for them to get set up and see if they'll pop in for a few quick questions here. Also, be sure to follow the runners. I'll put that in the chat here right now. Well, actually, right now is predetermined because I'm seeing this. This will be out in a few seconds. Hold on. There we go. As I put it in the chat, there's our information for both the runners and also for the commentator, myself. If you guys are interested in following, they put on a great show. So you know, if you're looking for more Celeste action, definitely check them out. Oh, whoops. Alright, so we're just waiting from our wonderful volunteers over at Speed Gaming to pop in and give the green light for Kix and Zic3 to jump in. Just give us 1 second here. Alright, so I got Zic3 in here first. How's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, and I also got Gix in here as well. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
GG Gix.
GG to you too.
So, how did you guys feel about the run overall?
Well, like, my first 2 chapters were kind of shaky, but after that I feel like I got it together. So, I played really well for 3 through 6, and then it kind of fell apart again in Summit, but I can't complain about being like a minute off PB.
Yeah, mine very similar. I haven't been playing the game a whole ton lately, so like my chapter 1 was like I was getting back into the feel of it, so it wasn't that great. And then as it kind of progressed, I had like an amazing chapter 3, and then after that, after 3, 4 went shaky, and I kind of started to fall off after that. I mean, I still finished within, I think it was like 40 seconds my PB, but I was hoping to get a PB in my last race.
Oh, is this the last race? Was this the last race for both of you guys, or?
No, I still have a bunch left.
Okay. So Zic3, I don't remember what record you had at the beginning of it. So where does that put you at right now?
So I'm 2 and 5. I believe I'm 5th place in the group right now.
Okay. And Gix, how about for you? What is your record with this victory?
I'm at 3 wins and 0 losses, so I still have a few more races, which I should be doing this weekend.
Okay. Alright, I am a little unprepared. How about overall? Like, have you guys, the trend with the tournament, a lot of people have just been PBing left and right. Have you guys made a significant jump from the time that you submitted at the beginning of the tournament to now?
Well, for me, I learned the game when the tournament started. So my PB when the tournament started was like an hour and 16 minutes, I think.
Oh, wow.
So it's just been a lot of practice and a lot of improvement as the tournament's gone by.
Okay.
For me, I started running it like a month before the tournament, but I think I had like a 35 at the start, and it's gone down by like 2 minutes since then. So no race PBs yet, but hoping it can happen.
I'm sure you'll get one. All right, well, cool. I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this up. If you guys have any shout outs or anything else that you want to bring up, now's your chance to do it.
No, just thanks for commentating.
Yep, I had a lot of fun.
But yeah, I got nothing else.
Yep. I think
I think that Gix is trying to go through something here. I'm seeing some assist mode shenanigans. I will let this play out before we wrap this one up.
Yeah, you have something that you probably don't want to miss, but besides that, I think that's it. I'm gonna try to make Grandma take to the air.
Oh yeah, we'll let this one pan out before we wrap this one up.
Something kind of interesting you can do with this cutscene.
Oh, okay. Just coming out of nowhere. All right, cool. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Again, thanks to both the runners for putting on a fantastic showing. Be sure to give them a follow. I put the information in the chat. And I think there's still some stuff going on today for speed gaming. I know that we got a lot of more Celeste tomorrow. I have a race as well, in addition to a few others. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap this one up. You guys have a great evening, and catch you guys around.